Previously, Doomsday hit.
Austin, do you accept my apology?
No.
And the house erupted.
He's not going to get over this.
I know who my real friends are in this house.
She's a master manipulator, and now she has you on her string.
Tonight, nominations are revealed.
She manipulates, she's unclean, she's cruel.
The complete opposite of what she says her truth is.
He explodes into the house several times a day.
He's wrong, and how he's behaving is wrong.
And it all kicks off.
I feared this day coming.
You're the man, you take care of your missus.
She needs to be tied to a post and lashed for the things that she's done.
You've been wrong and out of order.
If you want me to raise my voice, I will.
Do not get in the middle of this, Bobby.
It's like Jerry Springer around here.
That guy has no sand. He's a bitch.
Worst excuse for a woman ever.
Kiss my ass.
No, it's not acceptable. You're a little bitch with no balls.
You don't have to shout!
And I'm hurt by all of this. But for some reason, everybody takes her side.
Day 25, 9:50 a.m. After last night's row about Janice, Austin is trying to build bridges with James.
Well, since I was mad at you last night, just ignore if you see in the diary room what I said about you.
I don't care, mate.
I'm just kidding. It wasn't really anything bad. Do you want to know what I said?
No, it don't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Well, I've just said that you drank the Kool-Aid and that you're now under Janice's control. But I said that to you anyway, so. We cool?
Yeah, we're
Hug
fine,
it out?
mate. Yeah, we're fine, bro.
Oh, my little cherub.
We're fine.
This house will make you go insane.
Last night, Bobby gave Stevie a pep talk.
Chloe is relying on Janice. You as her future husband, you need to put your foot down. You need to take a stance. You need to go, enough is enough. I'm your husband. You have to distance Chloe from Janice, because Janice...
I can't do that, Pops.
Well, it's going to cause you a major problem.
And now he wants to pass on his advice to Chloe Jasmine.
But Janice is, in my view, a player. She's a professional at this. She's brilliant at this. She's a nice lady. She's a fascinating lady. She has a quirky way. She's potty bananas. But don't hang everything on Janice, because Janice will, when this is all finished, you might think, oh, it's, you know, we're friends and it's all about me and Janice. But Janice will leave. She'll go back to America. And she won't be the person that she is in here. And the person that will be is that man over there who loves you very, very much. You be guided by him, not Janice. It's all a game. But that's what she's very good at playing. She's playing a game. She's a loyal unto herself. She's in Janice land. She doesn't care. She gets paid to do these shows. She is not the real love friend you think you have in her. But that man there, he truly loves you.
Sit down, this was about you if you want to.
What?
I don't get involved in your quarrels or your tiffs, but I'm saying to her, this is how I see it. I'm not saying it for any other reason other than when this show is finished, Janice, however many times she tells you, I love you, you're the soul, you're the daughter I have never got, it's this, it's that, she will get on that plane, fly off back home, have a rest and go out and do another one of these things. This is what she does. She will ultimately let you down and hurt you. Stevie won't. Stevie loves you properly.
Like, irregardless of what happens, I cannot thank her enough for keeping me sober for a month almost.
Yeah, but Chloe, you know, at the same time, I'm not saying ER.
You know, because I understand as well as much as Janice does.
Absolutely, darling. Look, if I'm being totally honest, I'm using her as a substitute for my mother.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Just be aware that sometimes he needs to feel that you come to him instead of coming to her.
You know you're my number one.
I don't feel like it sometimes, but
Well, there you go. He doesn't feel like it sometimes.
I'm just being straight.
Thank you for bringing this up.
No, that's good.
10:48 a.m. Austin has a request for James.
Will you go ask Chloe what she's doing with these eggs?
No, I'm asking her. Why? What's it matter? She might have them in a bit.
But I don't want to look like I'm beating up on a poor little alcoholic girl, so why don't you go ask her?
I'm not even going to respond to it.
Does anyone have spare hangers? Because all my hangers have been taken.
Janice now has 4 cubby holes.
Yes, she does. Let me show you.
All mine were taken.
I'll be glad to take some of her clothes off. Come on, Natasha, let's do this. It's time to run off.
roll it,
Let me ask
Austin.
Janice, don't do that.
I've only got 4 hangers.
God, people are so sensitive.
Janice is counselling Chloe, Jasmine and Stevie.
I respect you. I respect Chloe. Jasmine. But my job here is to protect Chloe, Jasmine. Is sobriety. That is all. Not to interfere, not to cause strife. Feeling that you feel abandoned and left out because she comes to me only for questions about the drink.
And she should be able to come to me about that too as well.
No, she can't though.
Because I have a drink.
Yeah.
No, but she can't at this point because I'm sober and I have the advantage over you. You're not. I have the advantage over you.
You usually are. Though.
Stop pointing. Sorry.
It's okay.
Stop it. Yeah.
Well, Janice has got 15 hangers.
Yeah, get her told.
Sorry, but it's just not on.
Natasha, you telling her?
Yes.
All right.
Janice?
Yes.
Could I have some of your hangers, please? Because all of mine have been taken.
Take what you want. Just go ahead. Take
You
what
sure?
you want. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Fucking coat hangers, boiled eggs. What's it chuffing matter?
Coming up, nominations rock the house.
I nominated you because you get aggressive, you get loud, you can't just come and have a conversation, and if someone has a different opinion to you, you can't handle it.
$7:42 p.m. Big Brother has gathered the housemates at the sofas.
This is Big Brother. Housemates. Earlier today, you all nominated for the final time. Big Brother can now reveal the results.
My first nomination is Janice.
Janice.
Janice Dickinson.
I feel that she manipulates, particularly people like Chloe. I feel that she has a presence which is quite intimidating, and I think overall, I think the house would be a softer and happier place without her.
I find her to be the complete opposite of what she says her truth is. She says that she's loyal and genuine and honest and trusting. I found her to be disingenuine, conniving, backstabbing.
I don't find her as sincere as some people find her. I think she plays the game very, very well. And I think even though she pretends to love us all, she doesn't really love us. I can see through that. And I think that she will just go on, and that there will be a couple of people, one in particular, Chloe, who will be disappointed to find out that Janice lives for Janice in Janice's world.
She is a terrible housemate. She's unclean, she's cruel, she's mean, and she's manipulative. And I can't stand very much longer with her, as can't quite a few other people.
My first nomination is Jenna.
Jenna.
Miss Jenna Jameson.
I still feel like she's not 100% genuine with me. She says one thing to my face, but is saying something totally different behind my back.
She once said in a face-to-face nomination that we haven't got the sand and the strength to go all the way in this competition. We ain't got it, which really hurt our feelings, BB, sort of in a way that, you know, we've been ourselves.
Yeah.
And
we
you know,
didn't understand. She didn't understand why we were in here.
So for that sort of touched a nerve. I'm glad she's honest, but that sort of hit home a bit.
She comes directly to me about like the smallest things, and then goes and just has a big discussion with Austin, and then engages the rest of the household into that. And I think she should go.
I made a decision to save Janice, not for me and not for Janice, but for Chloe. And I understood why that may have upset Jenna, and I went out of my way to explain to her why I did it and where it came from. And I feel as though she didn't respect my decision.
I'm gonna have to nominate Bobby.
Bobby Davro.
Bobby. Mr. Bobby Davro.
I continuously come back to the talent show when he, you know, took more jabs at my body, and I just think that it's completely unneeded, and he thinks that it's hilarious.
He, on several occasions, has been extremely disrespectful in his whistling, his singing tunes. Everything he says he thinks is funny. Nothing that he says is disrespectful to anybody, and it's the complete opposite.
What my truth is that Bobby Davro was in conversation last night, especially after that long, arduous task, and mentioned to Richie that Chloe comes to me first about sobriety, which set a tone in Stevie Richie's brain about feeling abandoned. And I didn't like that at all. And it made me feel angry.
I didn't like his send-up of Jenna. I feel that humour was too cruel and too much now. The days have gone when you can do that.
My second nomination is going to be Austin.
Austin.
Austin. You know, for all his attractiveness, he has got an ugly side, and that ugly side is his temper and his refusal to accept that people have a difference of opinion with him. There's no need to shout, scream and swear at people, especially women. Gosh, that is so, to me, it's so disrespectful.
He's, to me, obviously carrying around a lot of hate and anger. That explodes into the house several times a day. It's like when he's unhappy, the whole house knows about it.
The way that he addresses other housemates, you can feel like you're being attacked.
It feels like it's really a little bit unsettling, and you know, but me particularly when Austin does have a little pop at Chloe, sometimes it does make me get a little bit sort of my blood boiling, which is not me. I don't normally like to lose my temper.
The way he's treating people and the way he goes off isn't acceptable, and that's very hard for me because, you know, I have to make the right decision, and as much as I love him, you know, he's wrong, and how he's behaving is wrong, and it makes it very hard for me because, you know, he is my best friend in here.
This is Big Brother. To confirm, the housemates facing eviction are Janice, Bobby, Jenna, and Austin. That concludes the final round of nominations.
That is fucking sick.
That was absolutely
horrible. It's got that to be done. It's only a game. Of course it's a game. Well done, honey. Well done. It's fucking horrible.
Well done. Not pleasant.
That means we've got to the final. I feel sorry for the others, though.
Didn't I say? He's a bullshit artist. He nominated me because he thought that I didn't respect him coming to me. No, I just didn't take it as valid. It wasn't a good enough reason to
He didn't have an argument.
It was very hard for me, that, mate.
Yeah, but I liked what you said because it was honest.
Oh, God, I feel ill.
It's horrible, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
He's a half-assed piece of shit. There we go. And now he's showing his true colors. And he does it in this, like, vapid sort of way. Like, oh, you know, I just don't like how he talks to people.
Mumblings.
It must be a British thing. I don't know. And Janice nominated me and Bobby. Funny she didn't nominate you. Interesting.
It is ironic.
You need to be protected by all this shit. We suffer the same addictions, okay? And I would never, ever come in the way between you and your missus. I just feel like she's a daughter. I'm not trying to come in between you ever. And I don't ever think that. You're the man. You take care of your missus.
Yeah, that's my bird.
All right?
That's my wife to be.
That's your wife to be.
my bird then, but
you know, she's your bird to be. You know, she is your bird. She's a bird of fucking paradise. She's a feather, a flower, a light fucking energy, a hummingbird, a fairy. And if anybody stops and gets in the middle of that fucking way, they're gonna have to deal with me, motherfuckers. Me.
And it's best to talk it through, isn't it, rather than sit in a room and not speak.
Well, I will say this, Natasha. I'm sorry that you think that I'm talking behind your back, but you can go around to everybody and ask them. I have not said one bad word about you.
I don't think that's entirely true, because after the task, when you and Farah came in, you were both sat there whispering I could hear my name, and then you were whispering to James about me.
No, actually, what I had talked about is that I felt terrible about what I said.
Right, well...
So talk to James, talk to Farah. I have not said anything bad about you, and I thought that we mended fences.
We had to vote, and that's how I felt.
Good on you. Yeah.
And me?
What do you want to know?
Why do you want me out?
Well, you saw my reason why I voted for you, Austin. Why do you two have to question people's decisions?
Well,
because
I feel like we were cool.
And I've never burned a bridge with you.
But Austin, you need to understand that when you're screaming and kicking off, it unnerves me.
I think the last time I was screaming was 2 weeks ago.
Last night?
Between James and I, that was two grown men just having a heated conversation. I wasn't screaming.
But it's not when it's coming through the walls and we're all jumping up, because it sounds like you're going to punch each other. You know...
So you want me out because I induce anxiety in you?
Listen, you know, I've said what I've said, and that's it.
So the conversation's over because you said your piece?
You're not even listening to what I've got to say. You're just twisting it, making up your own scenario in your head.
That's exactly what happened.
I nominated you because you get aggressive, you get loud, you can't just come and have a conversation, and if someone has a different opinion to you, you can't handle it.
Coming up, Janice can't resist.
I'm sure this is from Rocky, and as much as I'd love to read it, it would be two-faced of me to read it.
And Jenna, let's rip.
Crack on with your fucking daft ass loser self. That guy has no sand at all. He's a bitch.
Loyal Big Brother viewers, over the years you've tuned in to witness our celebrities' warts and all, through their highs and lows, ups and downs, good times and bad, tears and laughter, all in their epic journey to become the winner of Celebrity Big Brother. Now, the Banker Big Brother would like to reward one of you with £20,000 tax-free cash. And that's not all. We'll also pamper you and a friend with a VIP trip to Champney Spa for 3 whole nights, including a selection of spa treatments, unlimited access to the spa facilities, and a 3-course dinner each night. So for your chance to win £20,000 and a rejuvenating spa break, text CBB to 65515 or post your name and phone number to CBB, PO Box 7557 Derby DE10MP. Text costs £1.50 plus one message at standard network rate. Lines close on the date shown on screen and 3 days later for postal entries. For rules and winners, go to channel5.com/win. Good luck. It's 8:35 p.m. James is having some alone time in the garden.
Oh, Big Brother.
I don't know. It is what it is, isn't it, eh? It is what it is, and I just got to do what we're right. I hope it was the right thing.
Most of the housemates are in the kitchen talking about James.
I can understand you being a little bit in the butt over James.
100%.
Yeah, I do understand that.
Being that he gave me a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
That's like
right before
Vera
we walked out
nominating
here.
me.
Yeah, it is.
I would
Or me
like.
nominating Natasha. We'd go, what the fuck?
Yeah, I would like bury my head.
That is a bit odd.
Well, and if you can't look in the camera when you're saying your nominations and stand by what you have to say, I'm very good at reading body language.
Yeah.
I train with the military on reading body language, and I'm very perceptive.
But you know, I think he did it because he cares for you. I think he really cares for you.
But I don't see how leaving this house 2 days before the final is gonna make any difference in my life.
It's not going to make difference. It's not going to make difference.
So then how is it caring for me?
Because he cares, because he wants you to see maybe what he perceives as your faults. And you have to let him allow
Well, then
that.
have a talk with him. Don't nominate him. Don't
well,
get him booted out of the house.
I think it was
have
quite
a really good heart
bold,
to heart.
yeah, quite a bold, brave move on his behalf.
It was a shit move.
Yesterday, Janice refused to read her letter from home. She has come to speak to Big Brother.
I have something to turn in.
And what is that?
Which I haven't read. Chloe got it out of the trash, and the right thing to do is to turn it in without reading it. I meant it to stay in the trash, because I'm sure this is from Rocky, and as much as I'd love to read it, it would be two-faced of me to read it.
Janice, you can read it to Big Brother now if you'd like.
Really?
It's entirely your choice.
It is my choice, and if you say I can read it to you right now, then I've got permission from... I've got permission. I don't know what to do.
It's entirely up to you.
Dearest Janice, these weeks have been the loneliest I ever endured. You have been amazing, so strong, so beautiful, and so attentive to others. Janice, life is incomplete without you. My soul is incomplete without you. My sleep is incomplete without you. I can't imagine being apart again for such a long time. When I see you, I will take you in my arms forever. With all my love, your Rocky. Thanks.
How was that, Janice?
It was incredible. But I'm just a bit fired up by all the skullduggery that's going on, and I never, ever, ever imagined that Sherry would say the things she said about me. You know? If she had any problems with me, she should have come to me herself.
(10:29 p.m). Jenna is having a word with James.
Listen, this is all going to go away in a month. And then you're going to have to deal with the fact that you motherfucked your friends.
Is that right? Let me say
No,
something
it's very
now.
plain
No,
and
it
simple
isn't.
to me, and it's plain and simple to the public, okay?
Of course it is,
Trust
and
in
they'll
fact.
see that.
And I'm so
Am I-
disappointed because
am
I
I-
really think that you're a smart guy,
Thank you.
and that you like you were friends with us, and there
And I am,
is
you know.
some there is. Listen, don't do the face because
face?
it doesn't affect me
So we're
on
not
any
talking about
level.
faces, are we having a proper conversation?
Okay, well, you don't have to be like, okay. I'm trying to tell you that there is a point in time where you have to be loyal.
Jenna,
You have to be loyal. It's as
100%.
simple as that.
And I'm a very loyal person.
I have been your friend. I've been in your corner. I've 100% had your back.
Then I would have expected
and then for you to
have
like
some level of
roast me.
understanding and accept why I made my decision instead of making me
To
feel...
say Janice over
and
me?
made me
Yeah,
question myself.
it's a little fucked up.
Janice, like, sitting there pointing her finger at James. It's like Jerry Springer around here. I don't know if you know what that means.
Yeah, I do. Jerry. You nominated my boy, and you nominated me. And child,
You're tripping.
I saved your ass because I believed in you. And then you nominate me.
Yeah. Because that's how I felt.
And also save Janice over me. So it's been bam, bam. Okay, so we
Because
see
Janice
who you
has
are.
done nothing
We
to
see
me.
who you are, James.
Well, fair enough. That's your decision. That's your choice.
No, it's not
your
just my
opinion.
decision, sweetheart. It's not.
And now Nana coming in. Nana coming in. She got to find out why you nominate her boy.
You need
and I respect
to
you for what you've
prove
done.
what loyalty is.
Listen, I've got plenty of loyalty. I know who I am and I know why I've made my decision.
I could give
Good
two
night,
shit
Jenna.
fucks.
Good night.
Yeah, because you can't hang.
No, because I've got nothing else to say to you.
It's only a different
That's
point
all.
of view.
Exactly.
It's a different
That's what
point of
I
view.
said.
I see James's point of view. I know, and I'm not just saying it because I want to cause an argument. I do see his point of view.
Well, God bless you.
Austin, have you been in the wrong or not? Let me ask you, Austin. Come on, let's do this properly, yeah?
You know what, James? I think that
No.
he's actually been the bigger man.
Why don't you
Hold
keep it
on
quiet
a
right
second,
now?
James. Hold on a fucking second.
Why don't you keep it quiet a
If
minute?
you want me to raise my voice, I will.
No one's raising their voice up, Alan.
If you want to
You're the only
act
one
a
raising
little
the
cray,
voice.
listen,
You're the one raising
he
your
is
voice.
a bigger
Yes.
man because
Of course
he
he is.
stood up and said,
Austin.
Austin,
Are you in the wrong or not? How you've acted and how you spoke to people?
I've told you I am.
Right?
And you're in the wrong for motherfucking
So
your
do you
friends.
understand why I've made my decision?
Nope.
You don't?
You picked Jenna over Janice, and now you've picked me over Janice.
Because
so it just reiterates the fact that you've drank the Kool-Aid and you're brainwashed by somebody who's so
Is this all about Janice?
Yeah, of course it's about Janice. For being a businessman, you can't really read people that well.
And Austin, four people have nominated you.
And I've sat up and said it. He's exactly right, Bobby. Do not get in the middle of this, Bobby. And I've done nothing but say everybody is exactly right in what they've said about me.
I have to make a decision on what I think is right and wrong, and the way you've been's wrong, Austin. You've been wrong and out of order.
So how the
And I'm not
fuck
gonna
is sending
accept
me
that.
home 2 days before? How is sending me home 2 days before the final going to change that?
You're not going home necessarily.
Have I not come to you? Have I not come to you and said,
Austin, it's nothing
James,
to do
I know
with-
that I'm wrong.
It's nothing to do with.
I've said to you, James, I know that I'm
Do you know
wrong.
what? If you want to talk, we'll go out this bedroom and talk. Because I'm not sitting here while people are piping up, sticking their nose in.
I'm not sitting here. I didn't want to get involved in the conversation. I tried to brush my teeth.
I'll talk to you properly about it if you want to talk to me.
Do you know what though? There's really nothing you can say.
No,
Your
there
decision
is,
your decision has been made, and your decision is final.
I want you to understand, man to man outside, and have a chat of why I've made them decisions.
Don't stand there and say man to man.
Do you want to come and have a talk to me or not?
No, not really.
Right, well then leave it at that.
Fair
then.
enough.
Leave it
No, fair enough. Leave it at
Come
that
on.
if you don't want to talk to me.
Don't get into an
And
argument.
that's it. I'm not.
Come on, don't get into an argument.
You've had your opportunity, and that's it. I'm not bothered then. At all. I'm really not bothered.
James, you are bothered.
No, I'm not bothered, Jenna.
James, you are.
No, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about talking to you either.
Don't be hateful.
No, I've had enough of you both. It's, you just don't seem to see
You don't
where I'm
think
coming
that
from. You obviously
your
don't understand me,
decisions could
so
have
what's
hurt
the point?
people?
Hey, what's the point?
They just can't see it, can they? I'm in James's camp. I think it took him a lot of bollocks to say that about his friend. But it was an obvious thing because we all picked up exactly the same things about Austin.
Like, you weren't sensitive at all. You weren't like, you know what? I know that probably hurt your feelings, and I'm sorry.
Do you know what?
You could have so easily made me feel better, and you didn't.
What do you mean?
Which is exactly what you did to me.
I'd love to sit you down there and say, Austin, do you know what, mate? I'm going to have to nominate you today because of this. And if I could do that, I would have done that.
I've said things about you when I was nominating Janice that might upset you.
Austin.
And I came to you as a man and looked you in the eye and said, this is what I've said to you.
Well, this is why, for the last 5 or 6 days, I've tried to sit you down and I've tried to tell you about how you've been and how you're acting. I feared this day coming.
So you think that Janice's behaviour is more acceptable than mine?
No, you've treated me as well, mate. You've interrogated, you've put me on the spot.
Jenna and I have been cool with you,
don't get it,
since
Austin.
day one.
You don't get it. Both
Elaborate then, and please explain to me what we don't
I
get
think I have,
as a
mate.
whole.
I think I have.
Okay,
Well,
can
you
I say
haven't,
one
because
thing?
both of us
Can I
are
say one
confused.
thing?
I think I have.
What had I done?
I made a decision to save Janice over you. for the benefit of Chloe. But let me finish.
Right, yeah.
But that's why I made that decision for that girl.
So
My personal reasons,
for her,
right? So let me
our
finish. You're asking me what you're asking
doesn't
me.
come into play.
You're asking me to break it down. I'm breaking it down. You're not
Did it ever
listening.
come into play that
Because
we were
that's probably
friends?
why you don't fucking understand what I'm saying. Because you
So
don't listen.
I can ask you a question.
You don't listen. You don't listen either. Both of
You
you
are
crack on.
so deluded, James.
Crack on.
And good luck.
Crack
on with your fucking
You've
daft
got each other, so
ass
you're all right.
loser self. That guy has no sand at all. He's a bitch.
Coming up, Natasha's had enough.
You don't have to shout! Had enough of your fucking loud voice. This is what we have all the time from you!
And Austin breaks down.
I'm not trying to make excuses for my behavior, but I'm fucking in pain. And no one's stepping up to be by my side except Jenna.
(11:28 p.m). James is talking about Austin and Jenna.
It's just their way. They don't listen. You know, they won't talk calmly. They can't talk quietly, and they don't want to listen. All they want to do is shout, shout, shout. They're right. Everyone else is wrong.
Telling you now, if an argument comes into this bedroom tonight, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It's ridiculous, you know. Friend, whatever, you know. If someone's wrong, they're wrong, and that's what I'm trying to get them to understand. They just don't seem to get it. They think it's me being disloyal. You know, am I right, Janice, or not?
You're right. Absolutely right.
You know?
He's wrong and he's been out of line. I haven't even begun to give, like, what I think. None of them can look at me in the eye.
Anyway.
Sorry to interrupt.
And it kept growing and growing and growing.
God.
What's she talking about now?
You having to go at her?
Think of a rat's ass, but either one of you think of me.
When?
Have a good night.
You're a terrible example for a woman and a mother. Your children would be so embarrassed. Your children would be so embarrassed.
Both of you guys shut
You're
your
fucking
yourself
the
so
worst
bad.
excuse for a woman ever.
Do you think that that's
Ever.
gonna be fucking like?
You are a nasty, terrible excuse for a
Kiss
woman.
my ass.
Yeah, that's so respectable. What a good mother to throw your middle fingers up on national television.
Yep.
You
I'm
fucking
sticking to it.
embarrassment for a mother. You
Piss
should be
off.
ashamed. Sorry? That's right. I didn't think you had anything to say, you stupid cunt.
She's having a go at Janice. She's an embarrassment for her mother and all this.
Oh, don't. Just come away.
James, you alright?
Yeah,
No,
well,
you're not
I'm
all right.
just letting him send down, isn't it? It's a shame.
What an embarrassment to society. Run around with your tits out and you're spreading your legs and you're old. You're just a nasty excuse for a woman. Miserable. Who has to pop from reality show to reality show like you do to fucking get a paycheck? Get a job, learn a trade, get some education. You stupid fucking bitch.
Called Janice a disgrace as a mother.
Oh,
I mean, he's just got low.
What a dreadful human being.
Called her a cunt.
I don't need to say anything else.
Yeah, that is
Wrong,
vile.
God.
I can't even believe.
We know you can't, Natasha. That's why you voted for me, so
Austin,
it's all good.
You're letting yourself down, mate. You're embarrassing yourself.
That's fine.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
No, I'm good.
You got a nice family back at home that are watching you, and that you should be embarrassed how you're acting, how you're
You
treating
think
people.
so?
Yes.
You think so?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
Oss, you're calling it an excuse for a mother and a cunt?
Yeah, she is. If someone's being a cunt, I have no problem saying it.
Yeah, but why
End
have
of.
you just brought her being a mother? Like, seriously?
Because
you don't have to shout!
You're in custody.
Why are you shouting at me?
Don't get anywhere, shush.
Had enough of your fucking loud voice. This is what we have all the time from you.
Okay.
Okay, now you're just.
So
becoming
just
a-
talk.
Shush. Just talk.
You're a
without-
mother. You're a mother, Natasha. Don't bring yourself down to that level.
We've had enough.
Okay.
You've got to go,
Well,
man.
she is a cunt, and she is a poor excuse for a
Right,
mother.
lovely.
go
Well,
away.
let's see how many votes you get for saying that.
Yeah.
Is Big Brother. Would Austin come to the
Yeah.
party?
No.
You're burying yourself.
It's
Austin.
not about that.
Please
let him
walk
have
away.
his. Let him
Okay.
have his
his time.
You're a silly boy.
But you all know that I get wound up easily, right?
that's no
So it is what it is.
No, it's not acceptable. It isn't acceptable. You keep using that as an excuse all the time.
James, fuck you. You're a little bitch with no balls.
Fair enough.
That's
mate.
what you
Okay,
are.
Fair enough.
Every time it gets
You're joking
personal,
yourself.
Good luck, Austin. Good luck.
It's reality.
Big Brother.
Good luck.
It's reality.
Stop, guys, stop.
This
Do
is
us
what
all a
it
favour
is.
and evict this man straight away, because it's
Just
disgraceful.
stop, guys.
Do us a favour,
Just
please.
stop. Just stop.
We know.
Just let him get his bearings.
That's why everyone nominated him.
Okay, well,
It is. It's
you
why.
saying that stuff right now is probably not the wisest thing to
Well,
do.
we're saying
He's
it in a
wound
nice,
up.
controlled way.
Okay,
We're not
just-
swearing. We're not calling
I know,
him the C word.
I know.
We're not swearing at him.
Okay.
It's disgraceful how he uses language like that. I'm sorry.
Austin, Big Brother just wanted to give you a bit of time to collect yourself away from everybody else. Do you want to talk Big Brother through how you're feeling right now?
We all know that I lose my cool. That's why I'm up for eviction. Everybody knows that I can be abrasive. That's why I'm up for eviction. For a grown woman of her years and her experience to sit there and say the things that she said to me, the things that she said to Jenna, you know, she needs to be tied to a post and lashed for the things that she's done.
Austin, Big Brother gets that you're feeling highly charged at the moment. But the reason Big Brother brought you into the diary room is purely so you can calm down a little bit.
I've tried to do nothing but be honest and truthful with everybody in this house. And that's why from the start I wanted to share about my brother and my mom, because I'm fucking pissed off. I had to bury my brother and then send my mom to prison. I saw my mom for a week before I came to London. And I come back to Huddersfield and see this amazing family that my husband has. And that pisses me off because my family has self-destructed and crumbled from within. And that shit pisses me off. And nobody can seem to realize that what I'm going through, I'm fucking angry. And I'm sad and I'm hurt by all of this. But for some reason, everybody takes her side. Everyone thinks that I'm just a pissed off little 27-year-old kid, and that's not the case. I'm not trying to make excuses for my behavior, but I'm fucking in pain. And no one's stepping up to be by my side except Jenna. I've done everything that I can to not be that person. And I don't want to upset Natasha. I don't want to upset James. I don't want to upset Bobby because I have respect for them.
Austin, Big Brother's totally sure that you can explain yourself to the 3 people you've mentioned. And just so you know, those 3 people are still up. And
Please let me go now. Please let me go now.
Austin, Big Brother is watching. Big Brother is listening. And if you need Big Brother's here.
Thanks.
He thinks he's your turncoat. I don't. I think people see strength in what you did tonight.
And Jenna's saying that to me and things like that, you know, it's wrong. Can I just say to the 3 of you, I'm so sorry. And it's because I don't want all the 3 weeks that I've been here just to be invalidated by
Come here.
blowing up. My feelings are really hurt.
I know. I know.
And I just don't understand why people don't seem to look at me and say that they understand what I've been through.
Come on. I can't bear to see you like this. James doesn't want to see you like this.
I feel so bad. I don't want to.
Come and sit down and just take it easy for 5 minutes. We're not going to attack you. We're just going to talk calm. I'll make you a cup of tea. Am I right in doing this? I'd like you to sit down and just stay chilled. It's not because we don't care about it. It's not because we don't understand your pain. Believe you me, we do. We all care about you. Now, come on. Dry them tears, beefcake. I'll make you a cup of tea. But no more swear, no more shouting.
I know.
No more shouting. Come on, good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry for shouting.
I'm sorry.
We hate to see you in pain because we like you, Austin. I'm a toast. Beefcake, we like you. That man over there thinks the world of you.
I just want you guys to realize that if I'm not angry, I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. It's just really, really hard.
Everybody feels your pain.
But you can't push everyone away because
I
everyone
know,
actually loves you and cares.
Austin, we know how you feel and we see where it comes from and we know what a good person you are. That's why we try. That's why Nana puts her arms around you. That's why I sit with you in the man tub and we talk and we laugh. You know, because I see where I don't understand. I just want you to realise, you know, because you're a good boy.
Absolutely, that was bang out of order for me to say those things. And I'm not going to make excuses. It was fucked up. It wasn't appropriate by any means. That's an understatement. It was absolutely the last things that should have came out of my mouth.
What are we going to do with him, Nana? What are we going to do with him? You're ready for a skip, aren't you? Eh?
Yep.
(1:29 a.m. Most of the housemates are asleep. James is checking up on Austin.
You feeling better now, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I can't say that I'm still not a bit hurt by it, but...
And you're going to be, mate, and, you know, I understand that. It's not an easy thing to digest. And it's not an easy thing to do. But it was done for the right reasons. For you.
Well, if you're telling me the truth, and I appreciate it and I respect
Austin,
that.
I've tried to prevent this day from coming. By talking to you and sitting you down and stuff like that, Austin.
James, I just wouldn't have done it to you. I understand what you're saying, but I just wouldn't have done that to you, so we'll agree
I would have wanted you to. Believe me, if it's my mate and I'm wrong, I'd want my mate to pull me up and teach me a lesson or make me learn that it's not the way to carry on.
But I don't think that leaving me out of the final is going to be teaching me anything. It's
I
2 days.
I think you'll be in the final. And I'm pretty positive you'll be in that final.
So if I get up and I'm evicted on Tuesday and walk out those steps, what are you going to have to say?
That you deserve to go.
Okay. So on your site, as you'd say, it had nothing to do with strategy, being that I could be your competition?
No, mate, at all. Not at all.
Just say on my site.
On my eyes, on my grandfather's life.
All right.
And I've sat there, Austin, and I've pulled you up on how many occasions? And said the same thing, have I ever not?
Yeah.
So it's not as if I've done this out of the blue. It's not as if I've just from nowhere done this. I've tried because I didn't want this day to come. It had to be you, mate.
It's a double eviction! This week, Austin, Bobby, Janice and Jenna all face a public vote. Who steers? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. For Austin, add 01. For Bobby, add 02. For Janice, add 08. For Jenna, add 09. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Tuesday's eviction show. If you're watching on catch up after that, or